Start laying out the definitions of what we're talking about in this panel. What is coworking? What is an incubator? What is an accelerator? And if you could sort of, what are the differences between the three, and what is sort of the broad concept that overarches them there, so we can get into this.
I think we've been asked this question a lot, and I think what it comes down to is that none of those distinctions are really that meaningful. When you get into the design and creation of these kind of spaces, it's really about an empowerment mechanism. So there are so many people doing so many things, and certainly technology is a big part of it, but I think in all businesses, everything from, the person who wants to create a new boutique mustard line or pickles or whatever, like these are real businesses that are being formed in ways that we've never seen before. And so when you look at any new mechanism to support them, it really has to be coming with an approach of empowerment, like how do we actually make it easier to start up a new business? So it's not so much a design scheme or a certain look or feel or anything like that, but more so an approach that says, this is something new, these are people thinking in a new way, how do we empower them? How do we make it easier? How do we make them excited about coming to wherever it is they have to put in this extraordinary amount of energy? When you're an entrepreneur, you could be working 18 hours a day, or in some cases, it feels like 24 hours a day because your phone is in your hand all the time, and you might be dealing with issues in bed and immediately when you wake up. So if you're gonna be putting in this kind of effort, you have to feel like your space is empowering you and not restricting you. At a fundamental level, great buildings are still great buildings no matter what. A great window with light coming into it is pretty profound in terms of how it makes you feel. So I think for us, we've always tried to think about, what is the root of a space that makes people feel comfortable and happy, and then that is empowering, because when you walk in there in the morning, you're like, yes, I'm happy to be here, I'm ready to take on the world. So I think that's the way to look at it right off the bat, and the rest of it sort of flows from there.